Hi, Trifine. I hope this helps a lot. So here we go. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to the Gaston County website, Gaston County Schools website. Again, that's gaston.k12.nc.us. As you see on the screen, currently I am at the Gaston County website. You can see my cursor moving around, should be a circle. And right here is going to be employees. Um, I have a Mac, so I have to click on employees to get it to go. And I'm going to go down to Power School, Power Teacher and click. Now this takes me to Rapid Identity, and so I have to put in my password, and it's going to come up with a screen for Rapid Identity. Now, we have all these things going on, which, oh my God, there's Canvas, which we use in NCVPS. But at the bottom left for me, right here, you're going to see True North Logic. So you'll need to click on True North Logic. Okay, should be the screen that you're seeing. My evaluations, staff evaluations, help guides. Those are the three things that you need to look at. But anyways, if you go to my evaluation right here, click on that. Of course, mine's going to look different than yours because I have 4 years of teaching versus your one in this school district. So if I click on, mine says abbreviated evaluation 2016, 2017. Yours probably will say, I don't know what it says because I can't remember. Actually, I do remember. Just ignore what I'm doing. Yours is going to say probationary teacher evaluation right here. So if you click on that, this new screen is going to come up. Now, this is where you're going to get the five goals that you need, to look at to write your two PDP goals. So all you need to do is go down to what's called Observation 1 right here. Click on Observation 1. And then you're going to go down to where it says Formal Observation right here. Formal Observation number 1 and click on it. Okay, now these are your standards. Standard 1, and it has elements A, B, C, D, E. Standard 2, and so forth. So try the thing you're looking for is you're looking for Standard 1, teacher demonstrates leadership. That portion is going to go into your evaluation. Now, the element 1A, teachers lead in their classrooms. Those are 2 points that you're, as you see when you see my PDP, that you actually put into your PDP. You do need to read down here because that tells you what's in that specific goal. Like I said, there's A through B or C or D or whatever, and you'll need to read down here. And because if that's something you want to work on, which you'll see in a second. So those are the standards that you need to work on. Now, once you're finished getting your standards, you can also open this up into, as you know, I went back to Rapid Identity, and I'm on a Mac, so it may be different for you. I click another opening onto True North Logic, and I'm back to where I was, the same screen. I click on my evaluation. I'm trying to do something to myself. So I have everything I need to do. So to start your PDP, you need to look for Professional Development Plan 2016-2017. Okay? Now, click on that, and all of this junk shows up. Make sure that you've done your self-assessment, and I'll show you what it looks like. You go in and you rate yourself. I always rate myself for the bottom because I want to grow. But right here is your initial your PDP initial review. Now the PDP initial review is this is where you put in what you want to do. So click on PDP initial review, and it's going to come up with all this stuff. Now, what you want to do now, I've already done mine, so mine's going to look different than yours, but you want to go to PDP details. Click on PDP details, and it's going to come up with all of this information. It's information about you. So down here, now ignore this because yours is not going to have this yet. At the bottom, it's going to say add. I may have locked mine by accident, but so it's going to ask you, it's going to say click new to add another goal. And I don't have click new because I've already added my 2 goals. So under teacher strategies, you're going to click OK. If you look right here, here is my goal. My goal is standard 1, teachers demonstrate leadership. I copied and pasted that directly from over here, which is formal observation from here. Like I cut and paste this, okay? I copied it and I copied it and put it over here. Now, 1A is the element, teachers lead in the classroom. So I go back and I look and I copied and paste element 1A, teachers lead in their classroom. This is the simple part. Now, you do need to read all of this information to make sure that your goal that you're looking to make comes under this. So I go back, I put in standard, I put in the element, and now goal 2, you have goal 1 and goal 2. Your first goal, I will decrease student core class failures by 5% from the first 6 weeks through the third 6 weeks of the total 10 academic support students in order to foster a high graduation success rate of these students. Now, Try, you have a doctorate, you can write. So I have 2 masters and I write like a master's student. So you just format your goal. What is it that you want to accomplish this year? Now, activities and actions. What are you going to do in order to meet your first goal? I'm going to check data on PowerSchool, weekly individual student conferences. I'm going to monitor student activity because this is geared towards my academic support class. I'm going to reteach information for students' core classes. So that's what I'm going to do to meet this goal. Now expected outcomes is next. Evidence of completion. How do I know if I did it? And so I put shift in student grades right here. Student interim reports, I made a typo. Student interim reports of students. Student 6 weeks report cards, because we have access to all this stuff. And so right here is student final semester grades. Lower failure rates inside the core course discipline. And what's it going to take for me to be successful at this goal? I have an electronic spreadsheet that I don't use currently, but I'm going to start using. Student data notebook, PowerSchool quick lookup, and that's just where we go into PowerSchool and I look up my students' grades. And then emails and personal contact with students' core class teachers. I keep very detailed information on when I email a teacher, that is considered to be a contact. So if I say Johnny needs to retest on Unit 3 assessment, could you please get me this assessment and I will have Johnny to retest in my academic support class. And then last but not least is the timeline. When will it end? How long, you have to have a date. They're going to make me go back and change this because it's June 10th, 2017. But that's that's actually goal 2 for me. And then when I entered goal 1, I copied and pasted the following right here. Uh, I copied and pasted this from over here. And so, because I have two windows working currently, so I copied and pasted. This one is teachers use a variety of instructional methods. Teachers choose the methods and techniques that are most effective in meeting the needs of their students as they strive to eliminate achievement gaps. Now, goal one, and that's where I put which goal it is. Goal one, I will choose the methods and techniques that are most effective in meeting the needs of my students so they will strive to succeed by using technology in order to better prepare communications and information skills of my students for real world situations. Now let's go over here to this tab right here where we have our goals, and we're looking at standard 4. Let me pull up standard 4 and standard 4C. So right here, if you look right here, teachers use a variety of instructional methods. Now, I took this sentence right here, and I made that I turned it into my own words, and that was my goal. Because the whole thing, if you look up here at the main goal, the whole thing is real world. Right here, this is all about real world. So that's how I got my goal. So my activities, daily activities will include but not limited to, because I don't want to put that I'm going to do something and not do it. So, but not limited to writing assignments on Google Classroom, which provides the opportunity for more feedback. Documents will be in the control of the students when preparing assignments, as they will no longer use pencil paper, but real-world applications and technology, and eliminating paper copies. Now, I put that because I'm saving the school money. Students will have the ability to see mistakes made and have access to go back and change these errors for better grades. I use that in my NCVPS a lot. So, and then my last activity is students will have a better sense of achievement in academic skills. And my expected outcomes are going to be students will have access to information and communication technology with the world. Now, if you go back right over here, right here, it's talking about, especially in this goal, about communication technology and information. So that's how I came up with those wordings, and that's what you have to do. What's my expected evidence of completion? Students will have access to information and communication technology with the world, and that's what my students do on a daily basis. Students' grades will improve by 5% between the first 6 weeks and the third 6 weeks. And I put this because we have 3 6 weeks in a semester, and I want the grades to improve. So now 5% is a lot, but this is my 4th year teaching, and my first year I used 2 and 3%. So that's up to you. Now, resource needed. Google Classroom is what I'm going to use. NCVPS Canvas, variety of teach-to-teach learning resources found on the internet. So basically what that means is if I need to reteach something, I'm going on the internet and getting it. And then, of course, again, June 2017 is my, it's okay, Dakota, or Bourbon, is my date to have this final. Now, if you look up here, I've already, once you've done all of this, you're going to go right here beside the back button. You're going to go, and this says send an email, but if you click on that arrow, it comes up, and then you're going to have to put save and complete, I think is what it says. So you do have to do that because that will save what you've done just the way mine does. And then once you do that, you'll hit the back page and you'll come back to your PDP homepage. Now, you should see right here, you should see this green check mark, okay? If you look down here on your PDP initial review, right here, I have a green check mark because I've already signed. It says PDP teacher signature. So after you've done your PDP, you need to go down and you need to sign it. And there'll be an acknowledge button at the bottom. And you can reread through your goals. It'll be right here at the bottom. There'll be a button to push to acknowledge, and then you could tell I did this October the 1st because I thought it was due September the 30th, and I wanted to be a day late. So once I've signed it, I go back, and the most important thing is for you to have a green check mark and a green check mark on both teacher signature and PDP details. Again, I'm sorry I did mine in advance or I could show you exactly what's going on. But remember, if you toggle back and forth, if you look at the top right, you'll see me and the cursor moving. If you just toggle back and forth, this is truly going to help you. Sorry this video is so long, but I hope that it really helps.